that content. What's up, everyone? Woo!
Hello there. Welcome.
Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid.
General Kenobi, you are a bold one.
I love it. Love it.
Welcome to episode 3 of NerdGazer. In case you guys don't know, this is just the weekly podcast that me and StarWarsGazer started, where we just sit and talk about our week and look at some pickups that we might be looking at, or we might just ramble on about what should be the topic, but then we go on about conventions for 45 minutes.
That's how we roll. Call us butter because we're on a roll, baby.
I like that. But this week, I do got a couple things. For those of you who missed last week, we started talking about Heir to the Empire.
Ooh, yeah.
Still, I've been a little distracted, and I still need to read more of that book because I'm still in the same spot. But I did get an Audible credit again, and I got the third and final book, The Last Command.
Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah.
Because I actually do
Star Wars nerd.
I have started Dark Force Rising. I don't know if it's showing very well.
Oh, yeah.
But I got about 8 minutes or 8 hours left, not 8 minutes. Bro, I have so many books that I've started that I'll start it and I want to go read this book. Oh, I want to go read this book.
Yeah, it's so hard when you have so many. I was just telling you off camera. We have I just started yesterday. I just started the Darth Bane series, and through a 13-hour book, I only have 6 hours left. So, I mean, it helps that I'm a mailman, so my job is pretty mindless, at least for me. And so I can listen to these books and pay attention while I'm out in the route. And that's all I do all day is I listen to these books. So, but no, dude, Darth Bane's so cool. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I started about 10 minutes of that book, and then it got busy at work, and I was like, I ain't got time to pay attention to this. Let me just throw on something that I've already listened to. I think I listened to Revenge of the Sith.
Honestly, I've never listened to the novel of Revenge of the Sith.
Bro, have you at least read the novel?
No.
Bro.
I honestly haven't. Is it better than the movie?
Dude, it goes into so much detail. The stuff Anakin does on the Jedi Temple. Order 66. Forget. Kenobi goes and scans the prophecy, figures out that Anakin doesn't have to be a Jedi, and doesn't tell Padme or anybody until the very end.
All right, well, I'm going to Audible now. Here we go. I will finish the Darth Bane series first. I promise. I'm going to finish that first.
It is honestly one of I got the Attack of the Clones novelization, and I am super excited to see how in detail that book goes.
It's by Matthew Stover, right?
Yes. Excellent author. I don't know who actually voices or does anything in the novel, but
okay. I'll make that one my next book. The Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, I'm going through, like I said, I don't know if you can see it super well, but the Darth Bane.
God dang, chapter 16. I'm on chapter 1, bro.
Yeah. So good. I'm listening to this going, oh man, oh, this is so good. Oh my word. So many cool things. The way there is a part in there, I don't know how far you've gotten through, so spoiler for a book that's been out for a while now, but there's a part in there where the Sith, because they're on Korriban, and as they're training these apprentices, they can go on top of the temple or whatever, and they kind of stand in this weird oblong circle, and anyone can challenge anyone. And And so Darth Bane, well, he's not Darth Bane now, he's Bane, but he steps in the middle and he challenges, I can't remember his name, like Forgo or something like that. And it's a guy that he had challenged before but lost to. And he challenges him again, loses in the duel in the fight. The guy like slits his right arm or whatever, and they have that stuff in there that'll like numb whatever part it ends up hitting. So his
Yeah.
right arm goes numb. He calls his lightsaber with his left hand, goes at it again. They end up separating him a little bit, and long story short, they end up kind of getting into it again, and Bane like lures him by talking trash pretty much. And then Bane literally force chokes the life out of him. Like literally has him, and just like there's passages later where he's like sitting there like remembering the sounds of his gargled voice as he died. Like,
Bro.
I was like, dang, like he's like the rage overtook him and he just like he couldn't stop. Even though the trainers and stuff were telling him to stop, he's like, I'm not gonna stop. I won't finish until it's finished.
Dude, that almost, oh my, yeah, I need to start reading that book.
So good.
The books of in this universe, dude, they're so much darker and deeper than I could have ever imagined. Like in the Revenge of the Sith novel, Anakin, it's some random Jedi. I think he's like not a temple guard, but he's not like an actual like active Jedi or something. He just walks up to Anakin and is like, "Hey, so what's going on? Why is there a bunch of
Clone troopers here,
like attacking? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, what are we gonna do?" And it says, like, in the midst of him talking, the last thing he felt was the heat of Anakin's blue blade piercing his chin and going through the top of his skull or something like that. I'm like, bro, what?
Whoa.
I actually made a reel. I had to find it. Not lightsaber lore, but I actually did a comparison of Sazy Tin and Agent Kolar's death from the movie and in the books, and I'm just gonna have to show you it, dude.
Go for
It's hard to hear. Can you send it to me?
Yeah, I'll just
I can pull it up on my Instagram and share my screen here.
yeah, that'll be a lot easier. I don't know. I'm trying to do this shit shiitake mushrooms old caveman style.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Share screen, inbox chats, share. Let's see.
Tin frowned and cocked his head. His blade dipped. A smear of red flashing darkness hurtled from behind the desk. Saisi Tin's head bounced when it hit the floor. Smoke curled from the neck, and from the twin stumps of the horns severed just below the chin. Agent Kolar swayed. His emerald blade shrank away, and the hand grip tumbled from his opening fingers. A small, neat hole in the middle of his forehead leaked smoke, showing light from the back of his head.
Dang.
Help! Palpatine cried like a man in desperate fear for his life. Security! Someone! Help me! Murder! Treason! It's treason.
Wow, dude. That is so much better in the book.
Like, in the book, it says that his scream was a force scream, and that it was so powerful that it literally like made them like, I can't remember the word that they used, but they're so confused that they've never heard a force scream like that.
Right. Dang. I think out of all things, though, like you said, I'm more interested in the Jedi Temple. As dark as that sounds, I want to know all the details, man.
Yeah, dude, it is It's pretty brutal.
Again, with it being the 20th anniversary this next year, they better at least have it in theaters. I want a rated R, like extended version so bad.
Yes. I wanted to hop when you guys were doing the Nerds Galore the other day while I was at work. I heard you mention something about wanting to see it. And every time I wanted to talk about it, you guys got off the topic on it or something would happen at work to where I had to mute my mic again. Bro, I want to talk about the extended Revenge of the Sith so bad.
And we will this Saturday, guys. For those of you watching this we're going to record this Saturday. We're going to record a new Nerds Galore podcast, and that'll be out probably Sunday night or Monday morning, I'm guessing. So, and our boy, Star Wars Nerd, is going to be on it this time. Woo! So it's going to be fun.
Yes, sir.
So
we got a lot of nerd stuff to talk about other than Star Wars.
True story.
Like StarWarsGazer said, is Star Wars our first love? Of course. But do I also like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings?
Heck yeah.
Of course. Do I like superheroes? Of course. I mean, just today I watched Spider-Man 2 for the first time in like 6 months.
Dang.
How great that movie is.
You know what I watched the other day? Because you guys were I think it was you and Sith were talking about it. And so me and the kids watched it. Kids had never seen it before. Was Solo, a Star Wars story?
Dude, I love that movie.
I love that movie. I'm more watching it again going, yeah, this is a really good movie.
Yeah, man. That movie got shafted.
It did.
Like Tony said. They didn't advertise it. They didn't. I mean, like I said, I didn't see leading up to the movie being in theaters. I was going to the movie theater very actively and regularly.
Yeah.
I never once saw even a poster in my movie theater for Solo.
You know, the funny thing is there's a couple parts that gave me goosebumps and then it made me laugh. And it was kind of in the same like scene almost. It was when they're getting off a Kessel and like Han has to, they tell him like go fly the ship or whatever. Like when he first sits in the seat and it kind of gave me goosebumps. I'm like, man, that's so cool. And then I love when he's flying. They go outside the main area or whatever, and like he's flying and he like hits a couple things and he's like, my bad, and he's like, my kids laughed at this part where the starfighters are flying after him and they got the one that's kind of on top of him a little bit and he flips the ship and like basically like hits it into the rock. Remember that? He like flips the ship and he goes bing, boom, like you can hear the bing and it was so funny. But I got major goosebumps when they tried to have Kira up front and like she had no idea what to do and like Chewie stands up and like does whatever he does or whatever and flips the switches or whatever. And like when she gets out of the way and he first sits down in the seat next to Han, I was like, woo, like.
See, the only issue I have with the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs, they didn't make it a big deal, like at all.
No,
I think it was like technically you did it in 12.94, 12.
Yeah. And he even tries to mention it when he gets on, when they finally land on that one sandy place or whatever. And he's like, yeah, just made the run in 12 parsecs, and then that was like about it. That's all he said about it. But it was cool to see it though.
Yes. I just wish they had made a bigger deal about it in the movie. Yeah. At the time, during it happening, yes, it was a massive deal. I mean, they're going through that weird space vortex looking thing, and they got like the fighters and the weird space monster coming at them too. Bro. That's kind of a big deal. Like you made that in 12 parsecs without the what the heck? What was the stuff called? The
unrefined. Let me look here.
I want to say like Quaxium.
Yeah, I think that's it.
But like somebody needs to be giving that man a little bit more praise. Like, you all could have easily died.
Right.
If not from the ships and the space monster getting stuck in space, those canisters were going to explode.
Yeah.
What was it?
Coaxium. You were right.
Oh, shoot.
I love when they like take like the few drops and they infuse it into the fusion reactor. Right. Yeah. And they're like, they think it's going to help them. And all of a sudden, like the whole ship just goes like that. And it like starts, and they're like, what the crap, man? All of a sudden, just like boom out of nowhere, just like flies through just fires off like a rocket.
When I first saw that, they were like, all right, we got this. And then it gave me major Empire Strikes Back vibes where he's like, oh, yeah, princess, watch this.
And you got the sound of, you know, like watch what?
Dude, oh my. Yeah.
And then Lando gets the same thing happen to him, and they're trying to leave Bespin. And after they pick up Luke, and he goes, all right, Chewie, and they like go to hit hyperdrive and it makes the same noise. Like it didn't work. And like Chewie like screams at him. He's like, they told me they fixed it. You know, like I trusted them.
Bro. Oh my god. They're so dude. The dude I can never remember the dude. I know it's like Alderaan or something like that, but he did an amazing job as Han. Childish Gambino, he did fantastic as Lando.
He did.
Those are spitting images of a younger Han and Lando.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know what people expect. I mean, it's exactly what I expected out of it.
Yeah, for sure. And I love when they first go to the Millennium Falcon and he has to take those boots off and he tells him it's an extra 5% of his thing. And Lando's like, I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but I accept it. You know?
Yeah. Aside from Lando's droid, the way Han Solo got his last name of Solo, and I think it's the way Woody Harrelson's character just gives him his blaster. Those are the only 3 issues I really have from the movie. So it's like a 97 out of 100 for me.
Yeah. I would agree. I think the thing that I did love seeing the way him and Chewie met. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
When he gets thrown down into that pit and Chewie's down there. Like, that was really cool.
Bro, I got to say, I when I watched the movie, I thought that they just kind of, made something up for Han, like with the whole being in the Empire. Like, why did nobody tell me that this man actually did that stuff, like, in Legends? Like, I forgot what book I was listening to recently, but they mentioned that Han was in the Empire at a young age. I'm like, okay, so you guys can pull from Legends, like, and make it good. You guys just don't want to.
Right.
What are you doing?
Yeah. And I love at the end of the movie when, they finally win the ship from Lando and they catch him cheating. And they're flying away and Chewie asks him, like, what are we doing now? And he's like, well, I hear there's a big job on Tatooine from a local gangster down there, like, and obviously, he's talking about Jabba, like, all right, here we go. Like,
dude,
I wouldn't mind seeing another movie with those guys in it about some of the jobs they ran for Jabba.
Yeah, I mean, easily. I would love to see that. I also want to see a Solo 2, or at least like a Crimson Dawn movie, so I can see why Maul was igniting his saber through.
That's true.
Hologram.
Yeah, I mean, he ignites it for like 5 seconds and then like takes it away, and it was like, okay.
This would be threatening you with a lightsaber through here. It's like, okay, fine and dandy, bro. What are you gonna do though?
Yeah. I mean, the part other than the igniting, I did like when he like stands up and like he calls his lightsaber and you see it like boom, into his hand. Like that was cool, but it would have been like better if he would have just like clipped it to himself and like get over here. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. Did you know that they were originally planning to give Maul his entire double-sided saber from the Phantom Menace and Sam Witwer
Yes.
Basically was like, hey, you're stupid. He doesn't.
You can't do that.
Neither of those sabers, like either part of those sabers anymore.
Yep. You have to either give him the dark saber, which means this, and this, or you have to give him the saber that he had in that hologram, and it means the Empire's after him right now.
Dude, I want to see more Maul, more Solo.
Same.
I want to see more good Star Wars.
Same. I talk about this every time, but it's so true. Like I want a good Star Wars. I am excited for the Grogu Mandalorian movie. I hope it's more with Jon Favreau. I'm hoping it's more of like almost like an Endgame feel.
I am excited, but at the same time, I'm a little nervous that they're gonna make it Grogu centric, just because they know he's gonna sell tickets.
Right.
And I talked about this with Tony, either just like talking with him, or maybe we might have actually talked about it on video. But the advertisements, easily it's all going to be Grogu centric, which I'm fine with. Yeah. You know, you want to show like the same 4 scenes of Grogu jumping over somebody and acting all cute in the advertisements, that's fine. But I want to see why Mando is on either Hoth or Ilum running away from AT-ATs.
Yep. Yep. I agree. Oh, man. All right. So you said you have some topics that you want to talk, and you left me in the dark this week. You wouldn't tell me what they were. So I am really like curious. You know, they say curiosity killed the cat. Do you know the second half to that?
I do not.
Did you know there's a second half to that?
I did not, to be honest with you.
So when people say curiosity killed the cat, you can use this. So curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Basically, the first one, I swear for the longest time, I thought that this was just like a fan story, fan theory, or whatever. But come to find out, back in 2011, they released a little limited, I think it's like 6-issue run of comics called Darth Vader and the Lost Command, where we find out that he envisions, like, I guess while he's meditating, I haven't read them.
Okay.
But he's thrown back into a vision where he's back as Anakin Skywalker. It's him married to Padme. And instead of Luke or Leia, they have a boy named Jin after Qui-Gon Jinn. And I think that we need to see that.
I agree.
I'm not a big fan of rewriting stuff, but I'm a big fan and big believer that if Qui-Gon had trained Anakin, he would not have turned to the dark side whatsoever. And
what
even if he did,
sorry, go ahead. I didn't know you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're good, man. Forget. Even if Anakin did turn to the dark side, I feel like Qui-Gon would have easily brought him back. Before a lightsaber fight even broke out on Mustafar.
I have a video on that I think that if Qui-Gon would have lived and trained Anakin wouldn't have turned. Because Anakin would have had that father figure he needed, not a brother figure to call out his every sin. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think he would have told Qui-Gon more about what was going on. Like, you know, told him that he was with Padme, that, you know, they were expecting. Like, he would have had that father figure he could have trusted. Now, as far as seeing it, obviously we won't. But I feel like, what if they did this? What if they did like a Vader Star Wars story? And they have a scene where he's in a Bacta tank and he imagines that.
Yes, dude. Yes. I'm also completely fine with them doing a completely one-off movie that is not related to the entire. Just give me a what if Anakin Skywalker didn't turn to the dark side movie.
That's all. That would be sweet.
That's all I want.
That would be sweet.
What if Anakin Skywalker had a good life? What if he wasn't a slave his entire 45, 46 years of existence? Like,
yeah, because if you think about it, he was a slave no matter what. A slave to the people on Tatooine, a slave to the Jedi Order, or a slave to Palpatine. He was a slave.
it's honestly really saddening. Like that boy just wanted to help people and be with his mom and his wife. And
yeah. In the words of Braveheart, he just wanted his freedom.
oh man. It does make sense that Qui-Gon would have easily helped Anakin not turn to the dark side.
Yeah.
Because one, Qui-Gon experienced Force visions that all came true at one point or another. And two, I don't know if you know this. Did you know that Qui-Gon had a girlfriend die and he almost turned to the dark side?
I did not know that. Really?
Let me
Where'd you find that at?
Qui-Gon girlfriend. I forgot if it might have been a Star Wars theory video. But Qui-Gon's girlfriend was Tal, a female Jedi Master and close friend.
Whoa.
Tal was a Force girl who was brought to the Coruscant Jedi Temple at the age of 6 to begin her training. 6? That's a little too old.
That's a little old. And they were giving Anakin crap. Come on. Did you get my Instagram video the other day, by the way, about Padme liking Anakin?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I laughed so hard when I saw that.
Oh shoot! This is new. This is like newish. But in 2019, the novel Master and Apprentice, Claudia Gray included Jin's former romance with Tal to elaborate on his character. She left the details of their relationship ambiguous, but Tal's murder nearly pushed Qui-Gon to the dark side.
Dang.
Oh no, it was actually a Stupendous Wave video that I watched on her.
Oh, I love Stupendous Wave. Stupendous Wave, if you watch this, we love you, man.
But yeah, bro, give us a Qui-Gon movie or a show. Like,
I would love a young Qui-Gon movie. Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, did you see that? I don't know if it's been released or if they're pushing back the release or pushing back pre-orders, but they have a 3-pack Black Series Phantom Menace set with Padawan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Darth Maul.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's dope. I like that. Did you see the video of my new saber?
Yes, sir.
I joined the Anakin Club, the Youngling Slayer 2000 Club.
Dude, why have they not come out with the Tusken Slayer without the SE version, like without the control box?
I know. That's what I want to get. I like these sabers without the control box. I don't know. They're fun to wield.
Yeah, it's a lot better than constantly cutting your hands trying to spin.
Yeah. Show you some stuff. I got my my artist halfwit. He's doing my all my stuff. And I'm gonna share this with you guys here. Let's see. We'll switch to okay. Share this with you guys here. I sent him these. Okay, whatever, sure. Okay. What the heck? Okay, I'm just gonna send this to myself here. Just a second. I got some stuff I want to send to myself, and then I'll share with you guys here. I sent these to my artist so he could there we go. Okay. Nope. That is not what I want to do. Not what I want to do. Ah, here we go. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Ah! Dang phone. Technology. You can't live with it. You can't live without it. What are we going to do?
I kind of missed that. What up?
Oh, I said technology. You can't live with it. You can't live without it. What are you going to do? Oh, man. All right, let's see.
Oh, man. That reminded me of a joke my buddy used to make about his girlfriend at the time.
Oh, no. What was it?
She'd do something to irritate him or just get under his skin. He'd look at me like, you ever seen The Office?
Oh, yeah. I love The Office.
He would literally pull a Jimmy. He'd just be like, women, can't live with them. That's it. Can't live with them. Bro, he would get so mad at that.
Sentence over.
But it was just the whole looking over and he would make the stupidest faces while doing it, bro.
That's so funny. I love that stuff. Okay, here we go. Bam. So can't really show that one. I'll share my screen here real quick with the lovely people of our stream here. Let's see. I did some pictures and stuff. I'll tell you guys which ones I actually sent to my artist, but I got some pictures of me and my foster daughter. I'm holding the new saber. She's holding the Luke one. But that one was weird because my hair looks really odd, but other than that, it looks kind of cool.
Kind of look like you just got electrocuted.
It does, right?
Yeah.
But I sent him
I like
this
that
one.
one.
I sent him this one, and I sent him this one, and that one, kind of a close up. But I think he's going to use this one and this one, these two, as a reference for my new. He's doing a new YouTube banner for me. I'm not gonna reveal anything, but I'll reveal it to you after we're done on this off screen. But
dude,
it's
the
gonna
one
be
where
sweet.
you're holding the sabers where they're not, where your arms aren't crossed. It reminds me so much of Starkiller.
Really?
Yeah.
So I look like Starkiller? Let's see. I'm gonna bring it back up. Bing, bing, bada bing, bada boom. That one?
Yeah, like it reminds me of it a lot. I'm gonna try to find a picture of it.
I like the way, like, literally, I did not like edit this at all. Half of my face is legitimately blue, the other half is red. It's kind of cool.
Dude, that is sick. But
I do love that Anakin 3. Oh, it's so beautiful.
But like Starkiller there.
Oh yeah, he does. That's funny. I didn't even think of that.
But yeah, I think that kind of covered the topics that I wanted to talk about. The whole Qui-Gon having a girlfriend and turning to the dark side just about. And obviously Jyn Skywalker.
Jyn Skywalker. That's interesting to me.
I'm almost positive that Skywalker, A Family at War, like had just a literally like 5-word sentence where it mentioned him. But I can't find it when I've gone back through. And I'm not that far into the book. I'm only like halfway.
I do want to talk about something Star Wars related that I think Star Wars Theory put a video out on. But did you see that the director for the Rey movie walked out? He was the screenwriter. I don't know if he's a director. He might have been like the
no, the director is that
screenplay.
Charmaine.
Yeah, it was the screenplay writer.
Yeah, the writer or whatever, bro.
Yeah.
And what possibly can be going on behind these closed doors?
Well, apparently, according to what Theory was reading, it's something to do with the fact that he kept coming up with a script and she kept sending it back with notes on it. Like, KK, leave it alone. He's done stuff for the Marvel comic movies and stuff like that. Leave it alone. You have no business. Sorry, KK, but you have no business putting a pencil to that at all. I'm sorry, you just don't. Like, you need to go. KK needs to go. Like, this is like when you're the issue and you start causing people to walk away. Come on.
Are we still getting any of the other movies? Like the I know obviously they're still filming well, I don't know. They said that they finished filming Mando and Grogu, but now I'm seeing reports that they're still filming through December.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm really hoping we still get like James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi, freaking Dave Filoni.
Sounds like we're still getting that.
What up?
It sounds like we're still getting the James Mangold movie.
I would hope so, man. Like, I don't want Star Wars to quit making content. I just want them to quit making shitty content.
There's a difference.
It's like Theory and literally everybody says you can get a literal poop sandwich, put barbecue sauce, hot sauce, salt and pepper, whatever you want on it. But at the end of the day, it's still a poop sandwich.
Right, exactly.
I don't know what I just don't get it, man. I don't understand what is so. It's not even just Disney or Lucasfilm. Sony. Well, that's kind of like the only other major media company that I can think of. But they're sitting on literal stockpiles of cash and great content that fans have been begging to see.
Well, I don't know if you remember this. Kathleen Kennedy, she was quoted at saying one time, "We have no source material." Really? You want to tell that to all the Star Wars fans who read all the Legends comics and Legends books and all that? Tell us we have no source material. You have so much source material. The problem is that you refuse to use it. It's not that you don't have it. It's that you refuse to use it.
Even if they want to use that argument, I'd look her dead in the face and be like, well, George didn't have any source material.
Right.
What was holding him back? Not a damn thing.
Right, exactly. We still got great movies all the time and TV shows. And
I mean, he put out.
There seems to be KK. There seems to be a common denominator here, and it starts with the Y and ends with the ooh.
I mean, Indiana Jones. You gonna sit here and tell me that George had freaking source materials for Indiana Jones?
No.
No.
His source material is he called him Indiana Smith, and Steven Spielberg was like, "Yeah, I'll help you, but you have to change that name. He's not Indiana Smith." And he's like, "Indiana Jones?" He's like, Steven Spielberg was like, "All right, I can work with that."
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steven Spielberg, and all the other people that George, I love you, but sometimes your ideas are just
yeah. Yep. Yeah, he was trying to get Steven Spielberg to help him with the Jones movie, and he was giving him kind of the pitch or whatever, the elevator pitch, trying to explain it to him. And he's like, all right. Steven's like, all right, what's the name of the character? And he's like, Indiana Smith. And he's like, I would change the name on that one, man. Indiana's fine, but I would change the last name on that. And he was like, how about Indiana Jones? He's like, I can work with that.
Yeah, because I know that he named Indiana after his dog, Indiana, which also was the inspiration for Chewbacca.
Yes. Yep. Thank you, George Lucas's dog, for all of your creative content. Hey, listen, KK. George Lucas's dog has given better ideas than you have. All right, let's take this into consideration. George Lucas's dog has given more to the Star Wars universe than you have. So, yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
Bro,
I think I broke Star Wars nerd on that one.
When a dog brings more innovative and creative decisions than you, oh my god, that is just bro. If I was Kathleen Kennedy and somebody brought that to my attention, I'd be like, yeah, you're all fired and I fucking quit. We're done. We're wrapping it up here.
I'm giving, hey, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, it is all yours. Peace out, brothers.
Oh my.
And don't get me wrong, like I don't know her whole backstory, KK, but I know she has produced some pretty good movies from what I hear. I'm not sure which ones they are, but I've heard people say she's produced some pretty good ones. So I'll give that to her. But like, you might be a good producer, but that doesn't make you a good writer or creator. There's a difference. Like,
just because you know how to produce a movie doesn't mean you know how to run a $4 billion company.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And
go ahead.
Go on.
No, after you.
I don't remember where I saw this, and I could just be talking completely out of my keister right now, but I think Steven Spielberg completely hated Kathleen Kennedy and her ideas while they were making the original Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up. Let's see.
I can't remember where or who said that or where I found that, but I do remember reading that.
Huh. Interesting. I'll have to do some research on that one.
Yeah, I don't know who. I don't know. There's a video popping up, but it's looking a little clickbaity.
So, but she's produced movies like Jurassic Park, the whole franchise. She's produced several films directed by Spielberg, which have earned more than $11 billion worldwide, including the Jurassic Park franchise.
Like she was part of the originals.
Good on her. Like she's produced some good movies.
I don't know if I want to watch
nothing in Disney. Except for, I'll give her credit for Rogue One and Solo. Those were all right. Not great, not fantastic, not horrible. Kind of mediocre here. We're doing all right. But everything else is huh?
I think Solo's S tier. It's one of my top 3 Star Wars movies.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Which is right behind Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I could see that. I think there's a fair argument to be made there for sure. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to be so Debbie Downer every time we get on here, but at the same time, like, man, I just want Star Wars content. Come on, bro, just help me out.
See, I don't think we're not just needlessly trashing, the company. Yeah. Obviously, we acknowledge that they've got good aspect. Ahsoka, freaking, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what your opinion is on the entire Kenobi series, but as I'm rewatching it, I'm finding myself to enjoy it a lot more this go around.
Yeah.
As opposed to when I first watched it.
There are things that I enjoy of it, and there are things that I'm like, You know,
I mean,
like
it's still not. It's not. It's nowhere near a.
it's not S tier.
No. But it's definitely moved from like low C- to like high C+ in my tier list.
Yeah, I can see that. That's fair. That's fair.
But like you said, we just want good Star Wars content, man.
Yeah.
And if that means that the fans kind of have to, constantly keep calling out Disney, like, dude, do this, do this, do that. We just want you to succeed. We're not doing it because we want you to fail. Right. I mean, I'm sorry. If you go into any Star Wars project expecting it to fail and wanting it to fail, I hate this term so much because in my mind there is no true fan, because if you like Star Wars, you like Star Wars. Right. I don't care what era you like. You could hate the prequels and the original trilogy and just like the sequels. There's still elements in those movies that I like, not as much as the original 6, but
right. Yeah, no, I agree.
We want it to succeed. Personally, like, when a Star Wars project comes out, I should be excited, not, well, I don't think that they can mess up any more than what they have.
And then be totally wrong in that.
Please don't make me wrong about Skeleton Crew.
I hope, like I said, I hope it's just a classic, just kids show that I can let the kids watch.
I think it's going to be a solid, like, just turn your brain off space pirate adventure.
Yeah. And I can see that. I hope that's it. That would be nice. And I gotta let my kids watch it and we can just chill. So
I do have just one expectation for that show, and that's Hondo better show up.
Oh, dude, that would be sweet.
If Hondo Ohnaka does not show up, I'm going to personally march on Kathleen Kennedy's office, look her dead in the face, and probably do nothing because I'll never get that far.
100%. But in your dream, when you're dreaming that, what would you say to her?
I don't think YouTube will allow me to say the things I want to say to that lady.
We'll keep those things unsaid. Insert sentence here.
If I were to say it, it'd be nothing but the TV bleeps.
Beep, 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 beep. And another thing. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, man.
That's funny. I just watched a funny, I haven't seen it in a while, but Family Guy clip. When it's Star Wars Family Guy, when he's in the gun, the Family Guy's in the gun. Peter's in the gun deal of the Millennium Falcon, and he's like, he's singing the song as he's firing. It's so funny. I was laughing so hard. I'm gonna look this up. I might share this with everybody because this is just too funny not to share. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. So, would you want Family Guy to do a Star Wars parody of the prequels?
I don't know.
I definitely want to see them make fun of the sequels.
That would be funny to make fun of the sequels.
But
okay,
I don't know. I miss the era of Star Wars parodies, like Robot Chicken, Family Guy, friggin' the Fairly Odd Parents had a TV special where they killed Jar Jar in Empire Strikes Back.
All right, you ready for this?
Heck yeah.
Oh man, it's a 50-second scene. I have to share this with everybody. This is hilarious. Okay, here we go.
Come on, kid, we're not out of the woods yet. Here they come.
I love that. I just love that, man. I'm gonna rewind that because it's kind of pausing up there, but it's like, I love this.
Here they come.
Oh, I laughed so hard watching that.
Oh my
Oh man.
dude, that's literally me. I'll be driving and I'll be like merging lanes or something. I'll just be like, do 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 do. I'll just like I don't know why, dude. I'll like even at work.
I'm coming in too hot.
But I'll be sitting there fucking doing dishes or something at work, something menial, and next thing you know, I'll just be like, da 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 da. My coworkers are like, "Are you really humming or singing Star Wars songs right now?" I'm like, "Yes, dude. It's the only thing getting me through this horrible job."
I confused the crap out of my wife the other day because it's not that she's not a Star Wars fan. It's not her thing necessarily, which is fine. To each his own. But she said she was getting groceries and we had to go somewhere. And she called me. She's like, "Hey, get the kids ready. I'm coming in hot." And I said, "Extend all flaps and drag fins." And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Nothing. Never mind. I'll see you in a little bit." She was like, "I'm coming in hot." I was like, "Extend all flaps and drag fins." Oh man.
Oh.
There's a movie quote for everything. There really is.
Think enough time has passed and maybe I can tell YouTube this story a little bit. You already know this story. It's pretty funny. Well, your boy Star Wars NerdGazer may or may not have himself a little Padme.
Love it.
The way I got her, surprising. I'm honestly shocked that this worked. I used the scene where Anakin is opening up to Padme for the first time, where she's wearing that sexy little black dress just to deny him.
Yeah. Right? And you're like, that's rude. That's just straight up rude right there.
But I did use the lines where he's like, from all those years ago, blah blah blah, all that good stuff, and it worked. So, all in all, just use a Star Wars quote, and it will or will not work. Just depends on the situation.
I love it. And now, what I gotta ask? What was there like a certain line specifically that you pulled from said scene, or did you use the entire thing?
Let me pull. I actually got it all written down in a note because I was nervous as shit, and
as you should be.
I was not about to type this all out. Where's my notes? There it is. All right, phone. Need you to start working. Thank you.
Don't fail me now.
Come on, phone. Good Lord.
The minute you need it, it's like, no.
So, this is cheesy as hell, y'all. So, make fun of me in the comments.
This is beautiful, though. This is love. This is love.
I said, I'm not going to read like the whole message.
No, don't need to read the whole thing.
I'm going to say, there's no easy way for me to say it aside from just saying it. To quote Anakin Skywalker, "From the moment I met you all those years ago, not a day has gone by that I haven't thought of you." So, a little backstory.
Dang.
Like, damn near 10 years at this point.
Woo.
So.
Heck yeah. Still going strong today?
Yeah.
All right.
She actually just went to bed right before we started recording. So.
Dang. There we go. There we go. See, she gets proper sleep. Some of us don't.
Yeah. But is there anything else you want to talk about before we do the outro and all that good stuff?
The only thing I would mention is, guys, keep an eye on both of our channels. We will be doing updates as far as I got Star Wars Nerd to come to Kansas City this next March. He's gonna come to Planet Comic-Con with me. So be on the lookout. They just updated their website for guest list, and tickets are going on sale soon. So,
Since I didn't mean to cut you off there.
no, you're good.
Brought up Planet Comic-Con. Before we do this, let's talk about that bull honky of a press pass that they got.
Yes, that it's crap is what it is.
I've never seen so many requirements for a press pass that you have to follow, not only at the convention, but prior to the convention.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to share this. I'll share it here on the chat because I sent it to you, right?
Yeah, you sent me the link to it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to share this on the screen. So guys, get this. So I am all about how, like, following, because I live in the Midwest here, right? And I want to help out and get, not that they necessarily need me, but I want to get Midwest Comic Cons going here. Let's get those going. They're all down south or out west or out east. Like, let's get some Midwest ones going on here. So Kansas, this is from last year, but they sent this to me. This is kind of the same credentials as last year. And I'm like, dude, there's no point in having. So part of the reason you get a press pass is so you can go to the panels, right? You can get in on the panels. You can do some recording. You can do some questions and stuff and whatever, what have you. So they sent me this, and it's the Press Quick information sheet. Okay. And again, it gives you all these things, past how you qualify as all of this stuff. So let's see. Press will be okay, right here. Your press badge does not allow early access, special access, or guaranteed seating. Your press badge does not allow you to cut lines. The press will be admitted into panels as general admission as long as room and capacity allows.
Yeah,
there will be a designated press entrance for panels. Like, that's the whole point of being press, is you make room for the press. Like, what are we doing with our lives here?
It seems like VIP just has a lot more perks than the press pass.
Yeah, we'll see what the VIP ends up bringing, but yeah, like I said, they'll have. Let me just go like this here with it. So, yep, save the date. It's the March 21st through 23rd. Like I said, tickets are on sale soon, and they updated their guest list for 2025. They have a hyperlink now. Nothing posted yet, but that tells me that they are probably have at least a base list together, and they're getting ready to unveil it. So super excited. I was watching videos from last year. They had Ian McDermott. They had John Bernthal. They had, what's that guy's name that plays Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? Matthew Lillard. I can never remember his name for some reason. And then, I mean, they had a host of other people too. So, I mean, they've had Giancarlo. What's his last name? Giancarlo. Let me see.
That I don't know.
Stanton. Is that him? Is that no, that's not it. That's a baseball player. That's not what I want. Esposito. That's it. Giancarlo Esposito. He plays in a Star Wars movie and Breaking Bad. Plays in Better Call Saul. Some of these bigger things. Anyway, they've had quite a few big people. James Arnold Taylor last year was there. Yeah.
Bro, I'm so mad because there's a Comic-Con in like two hours away from where I stay at, and they had James Arnold Taylor, Matt Lanter, and Ashley Eckstein. This was back in June, bro, of this year.
What are you doing with your life? I want to know.
Watching the same 6 movies and the same 2 animated series over and over again.
True story. Me too. Oh man. So yeah, guys, be on the lookout for that. We'll be definitely, as it leads up, we'll we'll probably do some NerdGazer reveals here. I'll do some on my own channel too, but we might do some NerdGazer reveals of some of the guests that we'll be running into, because you better believe we'll be vlogging that trip. Also, as you see on the bottom, scrolling down there, use code SWN00 or StarWarsGazer at Rebel Scum Apparel. I got my Yoda shirt on. This is the subscription tee of October. So this is coming to an end here. November's coming up pretty fast. But if you want some cool merch, definitely hit that up. Sign yourself up for some rewards, because you start earning points. Everything you buy, you earn points. And then, you know, you can get $10 off or $1 off for every 10 points. So if you start really collecting those rewards and then you use the code for the 15% off, you're saving yourself a lot of money. So, and who doesn't like to save money, right?
And they got some pretty nice new shirts and hoodies coming soon. So
They do. And I got some new hats coming. I'm super stoked about that. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, just be on the lookout on our channels. For those of you who follow me, I apologize. The last few days I've been kind of AWOL is the word I guess you could use. I've been down for the count. I had a pretty bad cold, so I don't want to make content while I'm, stuffy nose. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to listen to that and listen to me like blowing my nose and stuff during the video. So I ended up deciding to take a couple days, get better, take that cold medicine. You know what I mean? So
a couple days is better than a month, and I've been AWOL from my main channel.
Come on, Star Wars nerd. We got to do better than that.
Dude, life needs to quit kicking me while I'm down.
So,
but, like he said, use the code on screen, either one. I wish it would let you apply both, then you get 30% off.
That would be sweet.
Won't let you. But go check out StarWarsGazer. Check out the first 2 videos in this playlist. Check out either of our channels and watch any random video on them. So, anything else you want to talk about, bud?
I think we're good. May the force be with you always.